enough. He kept one card. That card, we'll see what it is. Alright, so let's see if he's got Wild Growth plus Shade. I'm mousing over the coin, so it's most likely Wild Growth. Nope, looks like he's gonna do a coin innervate. He drew into the Wild Growth. He kept something else, and then he grew into Wild Growth. Alright, let's do Dude. Save this for the charge effect later. Maybe it's Shade he kept. You could keep Shade, Wrath, Innervate, Second Wild Growth, any of those sort of things. Looks like he kept Shade. That's so greedy and you get rewarded. You greedy druid. Alright. We could muster, but he's gonna swipe. Do I care? He may swipe if I just Dude Abusive. Then we can muster South Sea next turn. If he doesn't swipe, we land Argus. And no swipe. Uh-oh. So there's no way he's holding back a swipe here. He just doesn't have it, right? No surprises. Alright, let's go. No top deck swipe, please. Please no top deck swipe. If he had it and he baited me, then well played. But I don't think he's got it. Don't do it to me, bro. Oh man, he targeted it so quick I thought it was swipe. That scared me, man. That scared me. This is more like how this matchup is supposed to go. This is what happens if they don't have double swipe. Much better, much better. So much smoother. So much smoother. Alright, he top deck swipe one turn too late. I don't know, maybe just in time. Let's go. We got 8 damage next turn with both of these, so we can set up lethal with the ping on our weapon. We don't need all the charges, so I'm doing the muster first, then swinging, so we can kill this. We still set up lethal with the 2 cards there, even if he hero powers, because that is 8 damage, and he's at 6. Innervate combo kills us, so hopefully we're not dead. It's generally, they don't have innervate combo though. That's crazy when they do. It's lethal, no way, man. 4 plus 1? It's only 5. Knife Juggler would make it 6. I'm gonna use that 8. Force Innervate combo. No, he doesn't have it. Alright, good to go. He doesn't get Armor Smith off of this, that would have been a blowout. I hate it when that happens. Alright. Back to the win streak of 1 so far. Turning it around, not losing to Druid. Not supposed to lose to Druids, so that's what it is, man. Isn't ATC... oh, Archon Team League? No, Archon Team League's still happening. I'm playing in it later today. So, I'm versing Team Celestial. Currently, they have 0 losses in the entire Archon Team League, so hopefully we don't give them their first win. And then we finish, I think, either 3rd or 4th after that in the Archon Team League. So then we gotta play in the Satellite round. And then if we win out the Satellite round, we can actually play in our own tournament finals. That'd be cool. Because it happens at our house. Because, like, I have to get kicked out of the house, basically, when the tournament's happening if I'm not participating in it. So I guess I'll be streaming from a hotel or something. Or I'll come back here, I guess, maybe. So hopefully we make it, because that would suck. And then hopefully nobody steals my stuff when I'm kicked out of my own house. Alright, we got Juggler, pretty good against all forms of Warlock. Muster for Battle, the Nuts against all forms of Warlock, good to go. 0 wins, I mean. They got zero wins. Not 0 losses. Did I say 0 losses? My bad, that's misrepresentation. That chair looks hella uncomfortable. Hey man, don't make fun of Woody. Woody's a good chair. That better not be a Voidwalker. Damn. Alright, let's get that Juggler out there. Contest the board better. Not gonna make this trade for him. He may be able to buff this to make this trade, so we'll let it be. All good to go. Keeping up with him. For justice. That Haunted Creeper's pretty annoying though. Ooh, tap is really good for us. That's awesome. Alright, we want to make a hero power this turn. So, let's just do Argent Squire, Lebanon hero power. I don't think we want to kill that. Like, if he's got Juggler, he can punish us for doing this, but that's the only card that punishes us. I'd rather not have him get value trades. So, like, we could take half punish right now by just popping it early, and then we get punished by Argus as well too, though. So it's like same amount of cards we lose to if we pop it or if we don't pop it. We'd have to full trade it to play around everything, and that's just too much. Why are all the zoos playing Hellfire? Ooh, yeah. Usually Divine Favor sucks against Zoo, but I like this one. This is pretty good. Solid. Blessing of Might there. And Blessing of Might trade. That 5-1 on a naked board. If it connects again, we're pretty close to lethal. So he's gonna be inclined to like implosion this or whatever, because we know he doesn't have Knife Juggler from the way he played earlier. Alright, implosion, that's fine. We get the Consecrate for the punish. Could have just True Silvered Face to set up lethal. Might have been better. Probably should have True Silvered Face there, but at least should have swung with the weapons so we set up lethal if we don't get the 1-1 if the 1-1 sticks. Alright. Well, this sets up lethal, but then we can't make the owl behind it. Let's just True Silver him in the face. Done messing around here. Now, even if he oozes us, we got lethal. So we played around to ooze this line, which is legitimate because we've been getting oozed by zoos all the time. All the zoos are running Hellfire and ooze on Asia. So that's just something that happens. So you gotta watch out for that. Watch, here comes the ooze every time. No ooze. Climbing. Crushing the zoos. Why not Arcane Golem face? I don't know. I needed... What if he heals somehow and I need like... He pops out Melganis and plays Ooze, and then I gotta like heal and get more damage with Chargers somehow, and that's my only Charger in hand, you know? I don't know. Always prepare for everything. It's Asian meta, man. It's like holding back the Charger until you actually need it to try and add extra buffs to it for max damage and max PM. That's the way to do it. We had the Owl to get through taunts anyway, so I didn't feel any reason to squeeze in the damage early and give him mana. Abusive is okay. Where's my muster for battle? That's the most important card in the matchup. Yeah. The only real response to it is like consecrating it, and consecrating surrenders tempo, so... Hopefully no 1-drop from him, or if he coins a 2-drop we can kill it. Let me get this Juggler stabilized. If Juggler sticks, we have the dream. Just pass. Uh-oh. Coin Juggler? Not Minibot, not Minibot. Alright, it's not Minibot, so I kinda got what I wanted. That doesn't trade with Juggler favorably, so... At the moment it seems alright. I'm gonna pass after playing it, though. Because this dies popping the shells. No reason to do that. I didn't really play around anything. Hopefully he doesn't have a way to buff this to kill this. And we just knife him. Uh-oh. It looks like it's gonna stick. That's some good stuff. Alright, let's muster. This is much better than Cog Hammer, I think. Kinda awkward, because he gets to kill our Knife Juggler, but... Not bad. He has to use his entire board to kill Knife Juggler, and then we still have 3 1/1s in play. He can't coin Consecrate because he coined out the Annoyatron earlier, so we should be okay. Coghammer doesn't get too much value on this board, but it's okay. Counter Muster for battle. That's interesting. I guess he has Consecrate, sort of signals that. Right, so we could go here and then just get the Coghammer out and get a Divine Shield on one of these random dudes. Since we don't want to play into the Consecrate he likely has, then play here, and then just trade here. Play around Consecrate as much as possible. And we got a nice sticky board, we got a weapon coming up for earlier. Ooze is really uncommon in Aggro Paladin, but it's like anything's possible on the ladder, so hopefully he doesn't have Ooze. Yeah, he's got a clunky turn, so he's probably got a Consecrate held up in his hand, so we gotta look out for that. As much as we can, right? Because most of our minions don't live through that. Consecrate pushes good damage for us here, actually. And we don't have to trade, so we get 2 pushed on board and 2 pushed with our phase. He's already used a muster for battle, so I don't feel too bad about it. Not really developing, but we're pushing a decent chunk of damage. And there's nothing we really want to extend onto that board anyway, so... Because we just get blown out by his Consecrate if we do. We want to get to a position where when he's Consecrating, he's dying. 2, 4, 7, 8. We got 8 damage-ish. Alright. So we got 4, 7, 10, 11 damage. Really close to being able to just go all phase. I mean, we can go all phase. We should be able to pick up the last chunks of damage as we go. Just need to find one more 4 damage. Alright. We got 5. There's the Consecrate. Yeah. Where's the last little bit of damage? Okay. We could try and fight for the board with that card. We could charge a Wolf Rider at his face. Definitely a weird spot with that card. I think it's just due to Argus. Hold back the Wolf Rider for a charger. Alright, let's just swing. We're really close. We just gotta get... We don't have a single card top deck that kills him, though, is the unfortunate part. If we can get to a spot where the single card top deck kills him, it's much better, but... I just don't feel like fighting for this board is gonna win us the game. He's got the card advantage on us too much. But slowing him down is good. It gives us 2 extra turns to try and find the draws we need. Arcane Golem. Ow. He's got 6-7. Scary. Alright, well, we just gotta kinda hope we're not dead and then try and find the last damage here to go with the Wolf Rider. If we play Wolf Rider here, then Kings isn't lethal and other things. So Kings and Blessing might. So we gotta wait for it. Trading here, we set up to lose, so hopefully he just doesn't have the 2 damage. He just used most of the burst in the deck. Ah, Avenging Wrath. The tech! Avenging Wrath's really good in aggro mirrors. Just couldn't find that last 4 points of damage. Yeah, we were too behind on card advantage to fight for the board. And then never drew the last 4 points of damage that we needed to win. We were close. So close. We had the first muster. Didn't get there though. Rough life. Alright, none of these are good. We need something that gets a little bit earlier pressure, so it doesn't even matter as mulligan. We don't want any of that garbage. Knife Juggler's okay sometimes. Leopardome's good. Muster's good. Alright. Coin Minibot into Juggler seems good. Minibot doesn't die to Cruel Taskmaster like Leopardome would, doesn't die to War Axe, so it's much safer. Not as aggressive because we have to waste the coin and it's still only 2 damage, but way safer. Nothing can really kill it. So let's see what he does here to react to it. Alright, he War Axes it, so he's committing to War Axing it twice. So now this Juggler's kind of awkward for him, because that means this 2-2 is going to live, because he's got to War Axe the Juggler now. Plays Acolyte, I think we might Owl Leopardome, but kind of like just mustering. Just Whirlwind's really scary. Armor Shield Slam. Alright, Control Warrior. Let's get one of these muster for battles out there for sure. We got 2 of them. Hopefully no Whirlwind. Control Warrior usually doesn't run Whirlwind. We've seen it on Asia once. We played against Control Warrior like 4 times. Only one of them had Whirlwind so far though, so... It's still probably not too common on Asia. It's definitely uncommon on NA and definitely uncommon on EU. Sometimes there's a 1 Revenge, but... Alright, he's got the Revenge. The tech choice is paying off for him today. Alright, we have to empty our hand. I guess we'll just go max charges, because we don't know when we're going to use this True Silver since we have a Divine Favor in hand. We're going to Owl Divine Favor next turn, because he's going to play Belcher. No way he's got another Whirlwind effect, so let's extend here. He plays just single Belcher, we Owl it, Divine Favor, catch back up. If he Harrison Jones this, draws 4 cards, we don't really care either because we got the Divine Favor for the punish. Acolyte, Whirlwind. No, Acolyte, Cruel Taskmaster. He's only got 2 cards left. We could try and strangle him out here, or we could give him a lot of cards and then Divine Favor. Okay. This is awkward. Double Divine Favor. Alright, what if we give him 3 draws off Acolyte and just True Silver in the face in the meantime? We get him miss a hero power, we waste this entire Light's Justice, but we get True Silver this? No, that seems silly. We just True Silver face, we're gonna Divine Favor into Consecrate eventually. We give up our board though, it's so bad. Such an awkward position to be in. I think it's right though, just go face, True Silver face. He's gonna make himself draw cards off this, which is fine. I mean, no need for us to make those trades. We just go phase. We gotta get value off these Divine Favors, our hand is slowed down so much. Deathblade, huh? 4 cards. Well, this is still awkward for us. I guess let's give him 5. Unfortunately, this owl is clunky. Do I want to silence the draw? I don't even know, man. I guess I do. Double Owl, double Divine Favor. Alright, we have Consecrate to clear next turn. Ice, we hold the weapon, hopefully it doesn't have Harrison Jones, but we give him all the cards in the world, so it's possible. Double Owl, double Divine Favor draw is clunky. Happens sometimes, man. No Dr. Boom? Alright, that's fine. I don't give any hoots about Sylvanas. I mean, I guess Consecrate? It's either Consecrate or Hammer Rad the face. Consecrate stops 2 damage. Get that guy down. And pass. I don't think we kill Sylvanas. We're pretty close to finding lethal here. As soon as we pick up an Arcane Golem or Wolf Rider. Now we're nowhere near finding lethal. Alright, we could clear. I don't think that's a very winning play. I don't know, we should probably hammer down this Sylvanas anyway. We have to go face here. Our whole board is about to get vaporized, and we're not setting up lethal, so we're pretty dead. I don't know, man. Got only 7 damage coming in, he's at 15. Our hand got bogged down so much with those owls. He never even played a taunt, and we had 2 owls sitting there. Maybe 1 owl is better. Alright. We are dead. No combination of cards we could draw that'll give him this 15 damage. Control Warrior is rough, man. Alright. Let's try dropping one of those owls. Keep drawing them at awkward timings. And there's not too many taunts right now, which is really weird. If we drop an owl, what are we putting in? I wouldn't find another Argent Squire. Where's this Squire? I don't have another Squire. Damn it. What am I gonna throw in here? I could just throw in the Oregon, I guess. Just need to get things out of our hand a little bit quicker for Divine Favor too. Just the owl keeps getting caught up. Control Warrior is only strong against a Bulletin if they're running Whirlwind or Revenge, and that guy was, and he had it early. Usually it's not too bad of a matchup, but he had his early game Whirlwind effect, and then he had his Cruel Taskmaster, he had his Acolyte of Pain, he had the War Axe, so he had all the cards he needed early game. But usually their curve is Control Warrior style curve, which means they have tons of big legendaries, so oftentimes they can get big legendaries bogged down in their hand and you could really punish them with Divine Favor and early game pressure. But if they got that War Axe, man, and you know, that's what it is. Hunter, not the worst matchup. Alright, that Worgen Infiltrator would have been an owl, so let's see how it plays out for us now that it's a Worgen Infiltrator. We get the double 2-1 start. If we draw another 1-drop, the double 1-drop and a double 1-drop is pretty sick opening. A lot of fast pressure. But double 2s is usually just better. Why not Shredder? Shredder is really slow and is going to get caught in your hand for Divine Favors a lot of the times. You need to have it exactly on 4 for it to be good, and that's going to lower down the consistency of your deck. That's why most of the cards in the deck, you can play them at any time and they have a relatively similar effect. That's why I like things like Hammer Wrath. It's like a weak overall card, but no matter what point in the game, it's always doing the same sort of effect and being mediocre. Whereas things like Shredder is your 4-drop slot, and only on turn 4 is it really good. Every other point in the game, it's pretty useless. Alright, we got an owl. So good thing this is a Worgen Infiltrator and not an owl, because we would have had 2 owls in our hand right now. But owl's really good at this juncture, because we can silence any 2-drop he plays and kill it with the 2-1. So we can deal with Scientist, we can deal with Haunted Creeper, we can deal with it all. We are ready to go. Boom. Scientist, easy. We don't even need to silence it though, we could just trade and then go face, get some Frozen Trap. So we could trade here and then deal with the trap, or we could silence it. Both are pretty much the same thing. I'm gonna... It preserves a 2-1 in play, I guess. So I guess I'll silence it, might as well, that's the purpose of the card in the matchup anyway. And I'll get rid of this guy, because I'd rather have this guy Frozen Trapped in the future, so I want to leave him on the board. Whereas Worgen Infiltrator, if you get that guy Frozen Trapped, he doesn't have charge when he comes back out. This guy's gonna have charge because we're gonna eventually draw a weapon. Probably Animal Companion, and then hopefully we draw a 2-drop and we can abusive trade up and 2-drop. Ooh, that's really scary. Miss! Damn. Muster for battle. Nope. Alright. Guess we have Leper Gnome Hero Power trade. There's a grindy board right now. Just filling out the mana curve as full as possible there. Could have went double 1-drops, but it's basically the same thing. We can't really benefit from the tempo next turn. We got 2 3-drops anyway. We're going to be playing the 1-drop with one of them. He's ready to ride. Where's that Consecrate? Consecrate one time. No, double Divine Favor again. Well, let's empty our hand then. This is going face, sure. This should probably go there. We could play around Unleash a little bit by making the trade here. So Unleash doesn't just make us lose the game. Or we could be greedy with it and go face. I'm gonna make the trade. Unleash scares me too much. Like, Unleash still puts us in a bad spot, but it puts us in a spot we could win from, possibly. Whereas before, we would just lose outright. Alright. Ooh. That Arcane Golem connecting twice could be a bummer. These two Divine Favors are not helping much. Alright, cool, we got an answer. And we can make a 1-1. I don't think he's gonna let our Divine Favors get too much value this game, so that kinda sucks. We drew both of them. Clay Bazooka in my face. I guess he's got a kill command stuck in his hand. So that's kind of scary. That's a lot of damage incoming. We can't play around Unleashed or anything. We're so behind on the life total. We just gotta get in there with everything. Our hero power does much less damage than his. Hopefully nothing good. Alright. So he's got a kill command still in his hand. So we're at 9. So we're not dead to Beast kill command. So that's good. As long as we can set up lethal here or something, we should be good to go. We can't really play around Unleash. So we need to set up lethal. So this needs to go phase. To play around Beast kill command, we have to make this trade here. And then this has to go phase. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage coming at him. That's not very good. We need a top deck. Getting one Divine Favor out of my hand so I can use the second Divine Favor next turn to try and top deck. Alright, so no top deck Unleash one time. Don't do it to me. Alright, just got Worgen Infiltrator. That does nothing. He should kill command this turn because he should know my other card's Divine Favor based on my play last turn. Alright, cool. He's going to give us the draw. We don't even need it. Right? Definitely don't need it. Super smart rider. What card did I cut for Worgen Infiltrator? I dropped one of the owls for Worgen Infiltrator. I just haven't been versing anything with taunt. So double owl seems a little sketchy. No taunts. Yeah. So, got rid of one of the owls. If I start seeing more taunts, I'll probably throw it back in there. Just nobody's taunting, and I keep having an owl in my hand, and it's bad. I even got my owl coffee cup. So you'd think I'd be playing owls, but nope, no hoot hoot. Also, it's pretty bad against Warrior. It's only good against Belcher, which they sometimes run Corruptors instead of Belchers. Alright, we got the one drop. Hopefully no Cruel. Would I put King Muckler or Leroy in this deck? I'd put King Muckler in this deck for sure, in a heartbeat. I think it's one of the best cards in this deck. Would not put Leroy in this deck. I'd put King Muckler in over the Wolf Rider. No Cruel Taskmaster, please. I can't play around it with this hand. But he kept 3 cards, so he's probably got it, and then we're dead. Damn. There's Coin Cruel Taskmaster. Oh, it's Armorsmith. We can beat Armorsmith. Top deck 1-drop, we can be okay. Coghammer, not that great in this hand, but could be okay. Killing that Armorsmith is good. Those guys are annoying. Or, sorry, those girls are annoying, my bad. Well, that's kind of awkward. We lose our board trading into that. Ooh, Owl top deck. That's one thing owls are good for. Now I get to preserve some of our board. Hopefully we find a 1-drop for the Coghammer. There's so many weapon charges right now. Alright, this song is really repetitive. What's up, white text that I can't read? Lord Fiend, how's it going, man? Alright, Battle Rage for 2, that's kind of annoying. But we get to pick it up here for free. Ooh. 50-50. Eh, he's just gonna Death Spite it anyway, so let's just do this. Make his Death Bite kind of awkward, and then maybe get more juggler, more value off the juggle later. Ooh, Blessing of Might's pretty sick. Let's just consecrate Blessing of Might, clear the guy. Got 5-1 Divine Shield pushing in. Make him waste some Whirlwind effects on it so our other cards can't get Whirlwind down. Gain some value. 10 damage in hand. 5 damage on the board. He's got so many cards though, he's probably got a way you can deal with this. Some sort of Slam Whirlwind. Oh, Inner Rage. Cool task. What the heck? 50-50 for 1 damage? Is that even worth? Alright. I'll take the 50-50 for 1 damage. Alright. We gotta be greedy, man. It's not a good matchup. Alright. Well, we got 4 true silver charges going to his face. We can pick something up here. We got time before we can go off with patrons, hopefully. We pick up Divine Favor. We're all good to go. Oh no. The second Armor Smith. We're dead. Alright. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yup. Warriors have been a struggle, man. Alright, alright. We can see what happens here. Probably just Divine Favor first. Use True Silver. Use what we draw. Three, 6, 10, 14, 18. He's at 20, and then 20. We could still get there. Problem is, every time we play a minion, he just gains armor off of it. So can't really play minions, and then his whirlwind effects are like crazy against us. We'd have to probably kill that. We gotta take board, I guess. That feels bad. He's had too high of a life total for us not to take board here. And it's gonna be really hard to take board here. Well, let's get our board control creatures in play and then see what we can do, but God bless, man. He's gonna make patrons every time here, so I don't see how we're coming back from this. If he doesn't make patrons, I guess. But how does he not have Warsong patron? Yeah, alright, good. I didn't want to try and think through this game anyway. We were toast. That Armor Smith, man. If he didn't get that Armor Smith there, we could have definitely raced him. But that Armor Smith made it so we couldn't race him. Because any whirlwind effect he gets just automatically gets us out of the race. So we needed him not to have second Armor Smith there. Then we had a shot. Wasn't a good shot anyway, though, because we were just so behind from the early game. When Patron Warrior keeps 3 of their 4 starting cards, man. You can't stop them. They go crazy. The same guy? No, different guy. Different warrior. Alright, I like this. I like this a lot. This is what we needed. Let's watch how many cards he keeps, see if I want to go Argent Squire or Leper Gnome. Probably just want to go Leper Gnome, though. Unless he gets Cruel Taskmaster, but let's see if he keeps a lot of cards like the last guy. Alright, he only kept one. If they keep one, I assume it's Fiery Wards. If they keep two, I assume they have a Cruel Taskmaster in hand, so then I would go like this. But I don't assume he has Cruel Taskmaster in hand because he only kept one card, so the odds are extremely unlikely. Not extremely unlikely, but definitely more unlikely than not. A lot of people on Asia run Cruel Taskmaster, so it's much more common than on NA, but it's still something to sort of think about if they keep a lot of cards, because it is one way you just automatically lose the game on the spot. Because they kill your 1-drop and put a 2/2 in play. Off the top! And we're dead. Yeah, he kills your 1-drop instantly, and your 2-drop instantly, and you die. That's what happens when they get that Cruel Taskmaster off. Right off the top, you get some every time. Alright, you just armor past. Maybe we can get in there. Maybe we can make some good happen. Bring some justice to the world. Alright, well. The old hammer trade. Well, we can go face now and consecrate. Next turn we're consecrating anyway. The old hammer, go face, consecrate. He's probably not going to want to kill our 1/1. Well, maybe he does. He's very passionate about slaying the 1/1. Both inner rages are gone, so that's okay. Alright. I guess consecrate into consecrate, dude. Pushing the damage. We're dead. We lost turn 1. Going Cruel Taskmaster is so brutal. I don't know what this guy's doing. We could take him to fatigue, I guess. If he just keeps throwing everything out like this. Just wasting units. There's truce over that. Hopefully he keeps wasting units like this. We're down. He's down 1 Frothing, 1 Patron. So his deck is just cycle Patron and Frothing, so he could totally fizzle out really easily. Why did I not trade? Because Consecrate kills the next turn. There's no reason to trade there. Just waste time and damage. So we could truce over this if we wanted. We could pirate it and consecrate. Kind of want to consecrate this turn for sure. We should pirate Blessing of Might his face, I guess, then. Make him use a Whirlwind. He's just 2 Inner Rages, 1 Cruel Taskmaster, so he'd have to kind of Whirlwind it. So I think that would be strong. We gotta swing first though because of is Blessing of Might actually worth though? Maybe it's better just save Blessing of Might. Just get the dude in. This is like 2 less damage, but it's okay. Then we just swing, then consecrate. I think we'll have targets to land the Blessing of Might anyway. This is just 1 damage instead of 3 damage extra if he doesn't Whirlwind. Because the Blessing Might's always going to hit for 3 at some point. We're just trying to push it for 6. This is just 2 less damage to do this way, and we gain an extra card this way. Doesn't feel too bad. Alright, now we got owl value. Whew, good thing we saved the owl. Alright, so let's just owl that, and then we have... Doesn't have a Whirlwind because he would have Patroned Whirlwind there, so we can assume that there is no Whirlwind in our opponent's hand, and we can just extend the board, hopefully doesn't top deck it, and go for the win. We gotta take care of this Patron here. Do we have to take care of this? No, we don't have to take care of that. We just make a dude. We play into his Battle Rage a little bit, but it doesn't matter too much. And we just poke it with our weapons so we can kill it next turn. It's not like he can unsilence it or something. Hopefully no top deck Whirlwind, because he would have definitely just Patron Whirlwinded to get 2 patrons on board if he had it. Accolade of Pain. No. There it is. Alright. Well, now we got nothing again. Never lucky. Peg this off. Wolf Rider, Blessing of Mine. It's pretty much all we got. He gets a kill with the Accolade, but do we want to even use the Blessing of Mine then? We could try and save it to get the extra damage in later. Save it to buff this 1/1 potentially. I'll hold on to it. It's not like it's going to clunk up our hand ever. We can always empty it when we get Divine Favor, so it's not even bad. Wild Pyromancer. Well, that's gonna give him a lot more world effects. That's not good for us. We still haven't found any Divine Favors, man. Alright, well, it might as well Arcane Golem the face. We don't have much else going for us. Still the same argument for the Blessing Might. No real reason to use it here. We're gonna find other times to use it. It's not gonna make or break the game getting 3 damage in with it right now. Because we're going to need another charger at some point. He's not low enough range for us to weapon him down. Well, he's got the Deathbite swing to kill us, so we're dead. GG. Wrecked him. Patron Warrior, man. Patron Warrior with Wild Pyromancers, so extra Whirlwinds. That's difficult. Not good for 1 health minion deck. Double Consecrate, opening hand. I don't know, man. What are you supposed to do? We almost were able to just, like, get rid of all of his win conditions. He lost both of his patrons, and he lost 1 of his frothings, so... all he had left was 1 frothing to try and kill us with, if we were able to hit our Divine Favor, because then we could have kept up with him with cards. So that was sort of, like, the game plan throughout that game, because he wasted both the patrons. So we were, like, really close to doing it, just that 1 Whirlwind was able to blow us out. Druid should be good. We got Coin Knife Juggler, not bad. Where's another 2-drop? Give me another 2-drop. Coin 2-drop into 2-drop every time. Alright, so we got Minibot. Minibot's sick. One of the best 2-drops we could possibly find. Really good. Golden Druid, man. Rank 6 Golden Druid. What up? Alright, Minibot first. In case he doesn't have Wild Growth or Innervate or something crazy to do this turn, then his Wrath that he possibly has isn't going to have as much impact. Whereas if we play Knife Juggler, he has the option to Innervate something crazy, to Wild Growth and a Wrath. So we're just trying to limit the amount of options our opponent has, try and make him have a dead turn. Now we're going to play Knife Juggler on a turn where he doesn't want a Wrath because he wants to be playing a 4-drop. We're going to play the Knife Juggler we kept because we don't got to give information about our hand and make him know that we have another low drop in our hand because we're only going to be keeping low drops in this matchup. So if we play the Knife Juggler we top decked, he knows we got another low drop in our hand. So this way he just doesn't have as much information about our hand. Now this turn's more awkward for him to Wrath because if he Wraths he's not developing anything. He wanted a Wrath last turn. Keeper's the best possible card he could play in this position. Alright, we are going to just kill that and remain the Divine Shield on our thing. Coghammer, one of the best top decks we had right there, so... he took one of his best possible plays, and we got one of our best possible plays, so... high level, man. Professional plays. Still not the greatest position to be in. Innervate Keeper, Wild Growth into Keeper is just so solid. Really bad for us. Alright, so... Our board is clear, huh? We have Knife Juggler hero power, not bad. I mean, the Knife Juggler Mustard combo is something we want to try and make happen eventually. Ooh. He just used the Wrath, he used the Keeper, he has limited ways to deal with this. If this hits him in the face for 6, we're at a huge advantage in damage. Also, that means we get to save the Knife Juggler Mustard combo. So, I like it. I'm gonna go in hard with this. Hopefully he doesn't have second Wrath, second Keeper, force him to maybe swipe to avoid taking 6 damage, or force him to face tank it, taking another 6. Or maybe just taunt up and then have the taunt get eaten by the Wolf Rider. I like the aggression here, just because he used the Wrath and the Keeper. He's used 2 of the best possible answers to this combination of cards. So we'll see if he has second Wrath or second Keeper, but if he doesn't, he should be in a difficult spot. And the other bonus of doing this play is we just get to save this combo, and this combo is pretty nuts. So, I'm really happy with saving this combo. What do you got, champ? Alright, looks like he doesn't have a way to kill it, and he's pretty upset about it. It looks like he's just roaming out. He hasn't even touched any of his cards yet, so I haven't been able to make any reads on the cards in his hand yet. Possibly still thinking, but I think he just left his computer because he's upset he can't kill a 6-1 Wolf Rider. And I don't blame him, that's a good time to leave your computer. So, to the face. Let's get the Knife Jugglers in while they all go to the face, because 3 damage to the face is really good. It's really vulnerable to swipe, but we have an Arcane Golem to follow it up. So, I mean, he's swipe hero powers, and we smack him in the face some more. Plus, he's AFK. Man, you had Wild Growth into Keeper. Why are you so sad? You had the nuts. Druid. Alright, good to go, good to go. Alright, after that rage quit, that was really good. Let's be right back, get some coffee. I'll be right back in a minute. Stay tuned, guys. Check out the chair. Alright, what's up? Play chair, please. Guys, you guys are making the chair shy. He's nervous. The chair is more of a control player. He wouldn't lower himself to the standards to play aggressive decks. He just sticks really true to the control paladin, control priest, control shaman lineup. That's all the chair can play. It's not that he can't play aggro, it's that he feels too much shame when he plays aggro. Double mini-bot, coin mini-bot into mini-bot, the dream. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. That's what we want, and that's what we got. It's a world champion draw right there. That's what wins tournaments. No control warrior? Nah, control warrior's too aggressive, man. You get that ground combo in there and that Alex and stuff, too aggressive. Gotta stick with the control paladin, control priest. The take him to fatigue sort of control decks. That's what the chair's into. Alright, get Shrek'd by Minibot. Divine Favor, not the greatest of draws, not the saddest of draws. We got the 2-2-3-4. 2-2-3-4. At the moment. Things change, obviously, but it's good to know just like an outline of what your plan is as the game progresses. I haven't seen any mouse over. There's one mouse over. One drop. We know he has no 2-drops in his hand, so we can assume the other cards in his hand. And no 1-drop, so we can assume the other cards cost 3 or more. That's a Worgen Infiltrator, so we can assume that our opponent is playing Face Hunter. So the other cards in his hands are likely either Explosive Trap, Animal Companion, Kill Command, or Quick Shot. Or Wolf Rider, or Arcane Golem. Knowing that, or Unleash the Hounds, that's another one they could be too. We could go double 1 here. The 1-drops are easier to squeeze in later. I think just the mini-bot's fine. Plays around Unleash the Hounds better too. There's a definite possibility for Unleash the Hounds. I'm likely seeing Animal Companion this turn, so he's going to make this trade here. He's going to play Animal Companion, then we can Abusive it and kill whatever comes out. So saving the Abusive is really important. So I definitely like Minibot on that curve. No Animal Companion either. That strongly points towards Unleash the Hounds. So he's got no 1-drop, no 2-drop. He's got either Kill Command, Unleash the Hounds, Quick Shot, or Explosive Trap in his hand. So there's no way he does not have an Unleash the Hounds here. The question is, how do I want to deal with that Unleash the Hounds? What do I want to make him unleash on? We want a Wolf Rider this turn for sure. Now, how do we make this trade? We could let the guy die, play around Unleash the Hounds a little bit. We could pop the bubble. I like letting this guy die. I'm happy with it. This plays around Unleash the Hounds, plays around Explosive Trap a little bit. We have board control already, so we don't need to have too much more. So we got Unleash the Hounds to worry about. Oh, Knife Juggler he is. Well, playing Knife Juggler here makes Unleash the Hounds less likely. Possibly a Snake Trap. Are we going to play around Snake Trap is the question. Don't we lose to Snake Trap anyway? If we lose to Snake Trap anyway, then what's the point, really? So I'm going to make this trade. Snake Trap, we don't have a Consecrate, so it's not like we can beat it. If we go face and leave the Juggler up, we're going to lose in the race. So we have to go here. Snake Trap beats us, and that's just something we got to accept. Alright, Snake Trap beats us. So he had a trap in his hand and a juggler. The last one hits it. That's unfortunate. Alright, we had to start cog hammering these down, I guess. If we go face there, can we beat Snake Trap? This is the first Snake Trap we've seen in Asia in the entire 5 days, so I find it unlikely to be snakes too, so that's something to factor in as well. But it's going to be really tough for us to win from this position now. Face Hunter with Snake Trap. Yeah, I love that deck. Face Hunter with Snake Trap is really good. The only disadvantage though is that at live tournaments, if you're trying to play that deck, you're going to lose because no one's going to play into your Snake Trap. Because at live tournaments, every time you play Snake Trap, the commentators just freak out like crazy. Do I trade here? I think we have to. We're not racing him down enough, but we connect with 6. He can kill this too, so we know he's got a Quick Shot or Kill Command in hand for sure. But at live tournaments, if you play Snake Trap, the commentators always freak out because it was so uncommon back in the day. And then you can't really hear anything. You can't make out words, right? But you can hear reactions, kinda. Like the booths you're in usually shake or whatever. So yeah, Snake Trap usually doesn't work out too well. Because people know. Alright, we gotta get this Divine Favor off of this turn, so let's do that. It's better than making a dude, even though he just played Unleash. We have a lot of possibilities for 1-drops here, but it was just like our last turn that we can actually get it off and have it mean anything. Alright. 4, 8. We got 2 turns to kill him max. Probably only 1. He's probably gonna hit us instead of lethal this turn. Maybe even 0. Rip to Leroy. Alright, 2, 4, 5, 6, 10. If we top deck 9 damage. Nope, not 9 damage. Never lucky. Darkwanic said that he heard everything on live tournaments? Well, that's not fair. Sometimes you get the option to like play music or not play music, and I like blasting music in my ears to make sure I don't hear anything because the commentators usually distract me, because 99% of the times they say terrible